how can normal people that don't have the time to go to the Shaolin Temple and to practice a lot, how can they start to integrate this philosophy in their lives? Because the truth is that we always want more and more. How can I bring back the harmony while still serving my purpose in life?
Okay, there are like a lot of things right now. So number one, that starting, when we started the conversation, that I hear is, you mentioned the word fear.
Yeah.
Fear and also uncertainty. These two things are the biggest challenges every human being is going to face. The question is, are you living your life based on fear or not? And this fear, let's put it like this, is not helpful because it restricts you. It restricts your ability to, let's call it, to expand the mind. Fear is restricting you to discover, because fear makes you to stay inside, let's say, the comfort zone. But why do we call something the comfort zone? It's because we have spent so many time already inside that zone that we know. You know everything about it inside there already. You have seen it, you have experienced all of it. That's why everything has become comfortable to you. So as long as you're comfortable, it means you are not leaving the things that you know. This existence is too big. It's 0.1% of knowing, it's 99% of not knowing. If you want to discover what is the 99.9%, it means you need to leave the space of knowing, you need to leave the space of comfort. You need to go into the uncertainty. And this is that fearful part. And people, the more fearful you are, the more you're going to stay where you are. The less fearful you are, the more you're going to expand, the more you're going to discover. So now the question is, how can I now learn to face your fear? And there again, I think the Shaolin practices is one of these ways. Like I said in the beginning, it starts with the fact of you have competition sometimes there when you're still young, facing other ones in competition. After all, the Shaolin Kung Fu is still a martial art, meaning you're also using the things together with another partner or do any type of sparring, meaning even if you have gloves on, but you are standing there and are still willing to actually right now try out how good is the things that you have learned and how much pain can you take. So facing pain is also something that goes along the way of practicing the Shaolin martial arts. To just give you an example, right now if I'm telling you, okay, let's make together, 50 push-ups, maybe you can do 50, but 200 you cannot make right now. So the question right now is, how can you move up from making 50 push-ups up to 200? It means that at the 50th push-up, even if you're struggling, even if it hurts, even if the muscles are burning, you need to learn to unlock that last power that you have and push through the pain and make at least the 51 push-up. This is the way how skills, how abilities start to grow inside of us. And in the same way how the body is growing, in the same way also, I think it is in regards to the mind. You don't have to jump right away into the darkness. This is not many people can do this. But realizing, okay, this is right now my comfort zone, and tomorrow I'm already trying one thing that is just new to me. Yeah, I feel, it still feels uncomfortable to me, but okay, let's try. Just one step out. Next day, another step out. Meaning, integrate the jump into the uncertainty into your lifetime until it becomes a habit. Yeah, this is the one way. That means how to develop that, the ability to go against the fear. This is one thing. And now the second part is, and I think this is now very useful for everyone. If you have the wrong image about yourself on this earth, if you are viewing yourself like from a wrong perspective, then it just means you will never get into the understanding what type of potential you are actually possessing.
What do you mean you have a wrong image of yourself?
If that person looks into the mirror, he will say, this is me. I have this black hair, I have this eyes, I have these lips, I have this skin color. This is the very first view. When you start practicing the martial arts, it goes hand in hand at some point that you see, okay, but inside of that bag of skin, there's more. You have a skeletal structure, you have muscles, you have tendons, you have organs, you have a whole system of I don't know how you call it, lymphatic system. You have, according to ancient tradition, you have an energy system. You can go even smaller into all of our organs are made out of molecules, the molecules of atoms and the atoms of proton, neutron, electron. The point is, you're becoming more and more refined about there is much more about us. Because in the moment where you realize that bag of skin has more on the inside, it also increases right now your ability. If you say health is important to me, well, then it's not enough to just like use cream on your skin. That is taking care outside. If you know there is more inside, then it means whatever you eat, whatever you do, whatever you're drinking, how does it affect what is inside of you? So all these practices, what does it do? It makes you become more refined about yourself. Your layer of when you look at yourself, when you sense into yourself, you feel more what you are. And still we're talking right now all about physicality.
Yeah.
But at the same time, just like your mind is unhealthy directed, so the body can have an effect. So Shaolin tradition or this approach is exactly the other way around. Take care of the body, refine the body, and at the same time you refine the mind. The more fine you become about the mind. And why is the mind so important? Because I think, no, it's not I think, but it matters. If you wake up in the morning, what are you thinking when you wake up in the morning? And if you already wake up with conflict in the mind, wake up with unsatisfaction inside the mind, wake up with a feeling of lack of, I wake up, I have to do something quickly because I don't have it right now. Whatever it is,